Welcome to 12 steps in a journey toward oneness with God and one another. Here's my appointment book. It represents my work. Work is good. Work is a way in which we contribute to the community. And this is my golf ball. It represents rest. And that's very good. It was good enough for God to rest on the seventh day. But the two seem to be opposed to each other. And so the key to life is to hold them in tension, which is represented by the rubber band. To hold work and play together is freedom. Welcome to step 6, which is about holding things in tension. I am entirely ready for God to remove all these defects of character. I am entirely ready to let God remove all these defects of my character. There's an old saying that goes, "No one catches the wild ass by running after him. Yet only those who run after the wild ass ever catch him." It's an example of a paradox, like we were just talking about. A paradox is something that holds two seemingly opposite truths in tension, like work and rest. Step 6 is doing just that. It both affirms that God is God, and it is God alone who can remove my defects of character. But it also affirms that I, need to be entirely ready to let God do his job. We could put it this way: we must undergo God. Yes, God is a pure gift, a pure and free gift, but there is a necessary undergoing to surrender to that pure gift of God. It worked well in English with the word understand. We need to stand under and let something do itself upon us. And so we stand under God and let God do his work. As Mary said to the angel upon the news that she was going to bear a child, Mary says, "Let it be done to me according to your will." We must both surrender and take responsibility. To reverse an old saying that you may be familiar with, we must pray as if it all depends on us and work as if it all depends on God. As we approach Reformation Sunday, we give thanks for Martin Luther's emphasis on the primacy of faith over good works. We are saved by faith alone. But a pitfall of Lutheran perspective is that it makes faith just another good work that I perform, that the ego is just back in charge. Faith becomes just a cognitive experience in which I accept certain faith statements. It's not a surrender. It's not a readiness to let go and be transformed. So many Christians just remain as materialistic and selfish and greedy as anyone, while relying on amazing grace to come in and snatch them at the end. But in my experience, it's not very helpful to tell people, you have to surrender to God. It certainly doesn't work with myself. Such a surrender only takes place when the overwhelming love of God pours over us, grace upon grace. I had a professor who was great at emphasizing grace, and students would finally ask him, "Isn't there something I have to do?" And the response would be, "Why do you feel like you have to do something? God so loves you that he gave his only son." Only when the I of I have to do something, only when that I dies by the fiery love of God, can surrender take place. And we can sing, "Here I am, Lord, send me." Or we can say with Martin Luther, "Here I stand, I can do no other. So thank God for God's amazing grace, and thank God for the Holy Spirit that empties me of myself so that I might surrender to that amazing grace. Yes, make me ready to let God remove all the defects of character. Thanks be to God.